music! And Dennis Healey takes to the stage of the world's most exhilarating, heartwarming, yet paradoxically shit variety show in the most uplifting event ever captured on videographic tape.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Now, the two astonishing things about Susan Boyle are apparently, one, that she looks a bit like a cross between a Soviet premier from the 70s crossed with a haunted tree, yet two, she manages to have above average vocal cords.
When dreams are made and used and wasted.
Except she's not that remarkable if you stop to think about it for, I don't know, 0.68 of a second. She's not got the greatest voice in the world, nor has she got the ugliest face.
Just walk into the street and you can see a woman who looks like her standing at pretty much any bus stop.
But thanks to a combination of our backward appearance-led culture and a nakedly manipulative setup VT, which made her out to be a comedy loser...
Well, I've never been married. Never been kissed. Oh, shame.
Susan Boyle's performance soon became the #1 talking point for every tiresome prick in the land.
Before long, this cheerful highlight of one hit ITV show became the cheerful highlight of another hit ITV show called The News.
And finally, we've been humming her song around the office once again today, and it seems we are not alone. The voice and the life story of Susan Boyle have managed to lift the spirits of millions in these tough economic times.
Oh, you.
Of course, the festival of patronisation didn't end there.
Yes, Susan Boyle really did practice with a hairbrush at home in West Lothian.
Yes, they showed us all round her little house in her little corner of Scotland, which wasn't prepared for this kind of attention.
Honestly, you'd have thought they'd discovered John Merrick could juggle. Inevitably, we're also forced to listen to some choice words from Formica Face.
I honestly think it spoils people if you give them a big old makeover.
Well, like when you pump 10 gallons of Botox into their face.
But I think we'll keep her as she is for now, so she doesn't have the added pressure of worrying about what she looks like.
We also heard from shit sluggo ball bags here.
I mean, look, we're in the middle of a terrible recession. A lot of people in Britain have been suffering very badly from that.
I can think of some I'd like to suffer more.
And I think what Susan Boyle has single-handedly done is bring a smile to all our faces.
And she's achieved all this in just the show's first episode. 3 S's.
As well as dominating ITN's news bulletins, this feel-good story was also all over the papers, like an outbreak of some kind of Les Dawson visual spam mail. In fact, sometimes it felt like you couldn't go anywhere without seeing her face. You might as well have cut it out and stuck it on a pole and then stuck that to your forehead.
Still, if her dominance of the UK was bad enough, it got worse when the Americans got wind of her.
They managed to crank the condescension to a whole new level, patting her on the head like she was a magic baby that had learned to play the flute.
So, Susan, what a sensation this is. Do you wake up every morning now with a smile?
Or what passes for a smile on your unconventional face?
You also said to everybody that you had never been kissed.
No comment. Don't want to talk about that. Don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. Well, fair enough.
Tell me, Susan, can you wipe your own asshole?
Were they surprised what you could do in front of that crowd?
I'm very surprised. I think they were gobsmacked.
Gobsmacked, one of my favorite British words.
I've got another British word for you, shite hawk.
Let's try and keep it ladylike.
Yeah, let's do. Okay, now just turn around for me if you will.
And do a little jig for us, like a monkey.
Anyway, this whole saga simultaneously stinks and sucks in equal measure. For one thing, it's a PR story about a not that remarkable event on a televised end of the pier show starring 3 twats, which only became a news story because apparently it's a f***ing miracle that women who aren't conventionally attractive are also capable of exhibiting any kind of skill whatsoever.
But instead of being allowed to find this depressing, we're told that actually it provides hope for us all.
Susan Boyle has shown us that there is hope for humanity.
Basically, instead of being feel-good, this whole thing strives to make me feel unbelievably and unbearably alone on this stinking fetid kidney stone we call a planet. Still, maybe a little song will help me get through it, yeah? I dreamed a dream in time gone by.